Well, today I quit social media. I own a business, a small creative business. And for the 3 years of my business, I would say at least the last year and a half of it, a lot of my clients have come through Instagram, probably like many of yours. And so, what am I doing? Am I scared? Yes, yes, yes. I guess it started about a year ago. I started realizing that a lot of my emotions were tied up to the likes on this little phone, on this page. And good days and bad days were dictated by what was happening on a screen. My worth was tied up in how people were responding to me. I would get so frustrated. I didn't have the pictures I wanted to share. I would just think through, like, if I had edited that different, or maybe if I should have said that this way, I would obsess. I would try to have my husband take my picture, Instagram husband, anyone? We would be out on a date, and I would take 15 minutes of our time trying to arrange the perfectly styled photo. I'm a business consultant for creatives. I do a lot of creative things. I grew up playing piano. I was a gymnast. I took every art class I ever could, but I'm not a photographer, and nor do I want to be. Also, I'm actually a pretty private person. It's a lot to put yourself out there every single day, and in every situation wonder what picture I'm going to take next, and it's exhausting. My husband kept saying to me, "Why do you have to be on there? Why do you need that?" And I was like, "Because I need it. Duh. You don't have a business. You don't understand. This is where all my audience is. I need it." He would continually ask me, "Hey, why do you have to be on there?" So about 6 months ago, we were on a road trip, 10 weeks, all out west. Every single day was filled with seeing beauty in the earth and doing things we had never done before. It was the most incredible trip of my life, but many days I was distracted still by social media. I've got to document our story. I got to Instagram story this. Let's tell everybody what's going on. And I wasn't present in the moment. And this conversation started coming up again. Why do you need it? Why do you need that? And finally, I felt the Lord tell me, you don't. You don't need it anymore. And I don't want you to have it. So for a long time, I knew that this wasn't something that was best for me. But then, now, I felt like it was something I was called to do. So I thought it would be January 1, and I would quit social media for an entire year, and we would be done with it. January 1 came, January 1 went, and I still had it. Because of this reason, or that reason, or this or that, or I'm not prepared, or I don't have a strategy, and I don't have my website ready, I don't have this. There's always a reason. So a few days ago, I knew it was time. I can't wait anymore. I have to be done. I chose March 1, which ironically is the first day of Lent, not ironically. And I'm going off for a year. A year without social media. So if you're someone who has a small business and also deals with the roller coaster of emotions social media can often bring, then I would love for you to journey along with me. This isn't for my business. It's not for sales. I'm not going to come out with some course. I just want to document a story because I don't know what's going to happen. Am I scared that my sales go down? Of course. My biggest fear is probably of being forgotten. But I'm doing it. I'm going to document here in video format once a month on the first day of every month. So March 1st, April 1st, May 1st. And then weekly, I will be documenting just steps along the road on a podcast called But Could You Give It Up? And so I can't promise that it'll come out every week, but there will be stories there of exactly how I'm doing this. So if you're someone that needs this, maybe I can be the pioneer that you need. and to share that we can market in different ways. I'm so excited to get and dig deeper into marketing and sharing our story without this platform. And hear me say that this isn't against social media. Gosh, I've met some really amazing friends, some people I truly cherish. I've been able to speak at events and go different places, just be inspired by social media. It's not social media's fault. But I know I can't handle that platform anymore. So I want to start a new story, a different story, a story about being present where I am and believing that my journey isn't dictated any longer by social media. So I'd love for you to join me. I'll be here once a month again, or you can find me on the podcast, but could you give it up? And I would love if this is a story that you need to share too, or you just want to follow along, I would love for you to tell me about your journey in the comments below or send me an email. I would love to hear how you are, because I think that this is a story we all need to start telling.